Watch Dogs is a bit of identity crisis in the past with not knowing exactly what it wanted to be. Watch Dogs was about a revenge plot which had you murdering people all over the underbelly of Chicago.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Yeah, but they were all bad.
Watch Dogs 2 had you playing as a fun-loving computer prankster turned semi-activist.
There's a new virus in the database.
What's happening?
It's replicating, eating up memory. What do I do?
Type cookie, you idiot. I'll head him off at the pass.
Watch Dogs Legions has now steered directly into the activist role, but is pushing a mixture of the prankster non-violent acts and the hardcore kill them at all cost Aiden Pierce action with its hitmen characters. Watch Dogs Legions does bring something new to the table though. The Play as Anyone feature makes crafting a great unique gameplay experience for every new player. Outside of the DLC characters, everyone's roster will be different. This opens up the possibilities to tell many different stories if the player wants to. If you want to save London with a group of elderly retirees, you can. If you want an all-girl group to save the city, you can. If you want an army of John Wick hitmen to take down the oppressors of the city with ruthless accuracy, you can. The possibilities are endless. Watch Dogs Legion has finally found the balance between pacifist and vigilante. Legions gives you clear factions of all characters and options to kill or pacify. If you want to just knock out a regular citizen working their day job, you can. If you want to take down the power-hungry totalitarian PMC member, you can without guilt. If you want to disrupt the Clan Kelly illegal black market organ harvesting and sale network with deadly proficiency, you can. The game gives you multiple options and various tools to accomplish objectives. One of the main tools you might find yourself using will be the spider bot. Nope, not that bot. Nope, not that one. This one. Most missions can be completed from the safety of a good hiding spot and a skilled operator of a spider bot. The bot can do just about anything its predecessors could except climb walls, but I found it very satisfying to use my bot to take down everybody inside a building, then shut down security so I could just walk in and hack in peace. Another favorite tool of the DedSec in London is taking over cargo bots that give you a bird's eye view of an objection or lets you do an aerial insertion to restricted areas by passing security. One problem with these two great tools though is that they seem to be a bit too overpowered, as there aren't many things implemented to block your use of these tools. It would have been nice that instead of just having the normal block of you have to physically interact with something or your character actually has to go through a door, that they implemented some type of obstacle that would nullify the use of the spider bot or the cargo bot to infiltrate. The Play as Anyone feature takes what you spent most of your time doing in both previous games, which was invading people's privacy, and making it a key component of the game rather than just a side note. You get to see people's abilities and even some setbacks. Some characters might get nervous around enemies and start having hiccups or flashlight that could alert guards. Some might have access to fast cars or killer robotic bees. Others might have a disadvantage of dropping dead for no reason and having a permadeath status. Speaking of permadeath, Legion does offer players a permadeath mode that if your characters are killed, instead of being arrested, they will be dead and dead for good. Their skills, their weapons, the access to cars that they gave you will all be gone. This is especially painful when you end up losing people with unique skills like spies or hitmen who can take down whole forces by themselves. It is my suggestion to play the game in this mode by default, as it forces you to think about your tactics, but this can be toggled on and off as you play. The nice thing about Legion is that it does offer multiple narratives and gives you multiple groups that you'll need to take down, from the totalitarian PMC that has taken over the city to the last of the crime lords that is running a black market slave trade, scientists that have abandoned morality for shortcuts and technological advancements, to a hacker group that has framed DedSec for bombing London. This will give players plenty of motivation to investigate and take down these different groups. As I said, outside the main narrative objectives, the story to tell here, it will be up to the player. Now, there is a multiplayer option available for this title, but not all of it has released just yet. Currently, at the time of writing this, there are two major modes: one open world free roam that can support 4 players, either friends or matchmaking, and a Spider-Bot Arena, which is a 4-player deathmatch. The free roam changes the mechanics a bit with the season pass and the fact that you have to start recruiting from scratch and cannot bring any of your single-player characters with you, save for some DLC characters. Recruiting online no longer has you completing a variety of side missions to win people over. It's now based on how many tech points you've collected. These points can be collected by finding open world hotspots, completing solo or group missions, and mainly by ranking up through the season's 50 ranks. Better outfitted characters will cost you more points. The more skills and tools a character has at their disposal, it will raise the price. Currently, these modes and missions are a bit sparse, and I wouldn't think these are going to be features that will really draw people in. The fan favorite mode of invasion is still on its way, where people can invade other players' campaigns and start a few hide and seek games. Multiplayer here can be fun with friends or a group that's willing to work together, but still feels limited and bare bones right now. Hopefully, more Spider-Bot Arena maps and more open world activities are on the way. Overall, I found the game delivered on what it offered, which was a hacker activist fantasy of taking down an evil government and criminal groups with just your hacking skills and sometimes a few well-placed bullets by hitmen and women. If you ever wanted to create the best ensemble team of hackers, thieves, spies, hitmen, and beatboxers, you can. Create your own revolution and take back London. Available on the Xbox One X, the Xbox One Series X and Series S, the PlayStation 4, 5, and PC.